Hey y'all, hey, it is No Spin February week 2. Let's go over how I did week 1 and what the plan is for week 2, y'all. Hey y'all, hey. It's Erica with Time to Shrink. It has been a while since I have talked with y'all. Life has happened. We've had some really rough times around here. We lost my father-in-law really rather suddenly, and it's just been time to be with family and try and wade through everything. So I have not been on doing my regular YouTube updates. So thank you for all of you who have reached out, for the prayers, for the sweet messages and things like that. Last week I had this whole calendar set up that I had showed y'all of what we were going to eat and how we were going to have the freezer and all of that. Well, we haven't been home the entire week. My father-in-law got sick, was in the hospital. We left, went to Charleston, and we've been there ever since for, you know, a full week. So today's our first day back. So let me show you what we spent last week and how it's going. Then we'll get into this week. So if you recall, I had decided to do a whole layout of the month, planning out what we were going to eat. This was No Spin February. My goals for No Spin February were to eat from the pantry, no eating out, no non-essential spending, and no Amazon or any other internet type ordering, which is really my downfall. So I had this whole calendar made, and I listed on this side what was in my freezer, and then I made my schedule. Well, we didn't have any. We ate Sunday. Soup was the Super Bowl, and we did do meatballs and a barbecue sauce, and I also did buffalo chicken dip for that. And then Monday morning we left for Charleston, and then we did not come back this whole week, so I crossed out this whole week of planning. Then I had planned 2 more weeks of food. I never plan more than a week at a time, so we're already discombobulated here. This is already not really working, so I just used some of these little tags to cover what I had scheduled and remade a plan for this week. So I came home from my mother-in-law's with some ham and veggies and dip, so we had that for dinner. And then tonight we were going to, today is Monday as I'm recording this, we were going to have chicken nuggets, honey mustard, and mac and cheese. But a sweet friend is actually bringing us dinner. So again, this is not going to happen, but that's fine. These I have not even taken out of the freezer. I had pre-made them and put them in the freezer a couple weeks ago. So they'll just stay in the freezer and we'll have this another time. And then tomorrow I am planning to do an Instant Pot enchilada pork. The next Wednesday leftovers. Thursday is Valentine's Day. I'm going to make Parmesan pork chops and a Trader Joe's cauli rice mix. It's like a fried rice mix, kind of Asian style. And then Friday we'll have leftovers. And then Saturday, actually, I'm switching these. Friday we will have cheeseburgers on the grill. And then Saturday we actually are going to be out of town, so we will have to eat out. And then Sunday, we may have breakfast for dinner, or I may switch this chicken nuggets to there, because I kind of plan Monday to Sunday. So this calendar is already crazy and marked through and wonky, but the idea is still working. So this is my new traveler's journal. I'm loving it, and this is my new meal planner. So this I had planned out last week, and of course none of that worked out. On this side I'd also put our spending. So this is what I spent money on at the grocery store. I spent $4.11. And then when we were in Charleston, I did order wings once, and I ordered pizza once, and those were $10.99 and $10. So that's $25. Jason had to buy some oil for the car for $35. So this last week we spent a total of $60.10 in total for things that we had no choice. I probably could have not spent the wings and pizza money. We were out of town, and I probably could have done better. My little man is gluten-free and every options were not gluten-free, and so I bought these things for him, but I probably could have done better there. But overall, $60 for the whole week is not too bad. So here is this week coming up. I kind of already went over the meal plan with y'all, but I have it written down right here. And then on this side, I kind of wrote out what we're having for breakfast and lunches and what I'm going to prep. So I have some egg quiches that are frozen in the freezer that I brought home from my mother-in-law's, so my son can have that. And then the other kids can have bars, or sometimes they don't eat breakfast. They're not really into breakfast, which is fine. They will have a bar later, like mid-morning at school or whatever. Then I've been having keto oatmeal or yogurt for breakfast. Lunches, I actually had made these last week and we still have them, and because I don't put the sauces on them, they stay well, and they add those as they use them. So these are still good from last week, so I didn't even have to prep those. And then I usually have leftovers for lunches. I am going to make chili to use up some of. I have a bunch of beans in my pantry that I want to use up, so I'm going to make a chili for my husband and daughter. I always make some buffalo dips. I'm going to get to that today. I'm going to pre-cook some bacon, which actually, y'all, I did this already and I forgot about it and I burnt the crud out of it, so we won't have the bacon this week. Then the ham that I had brought home from Charleston that we had for dinner on Sunday night, there's plenty left, so I'm going to make some ham salad out of that. So that is my plan for what we're eating this week, on top of what we were having for dinners that I'd already shared with y'all. And then I've started my spending for this week. And then, of course, I go to my regular calendar and I schedule out everything. So that I've got the meal plan, I've got my filming and my prep and what I plan to do for the whole week. So I have everything nice and organized. So that is our no spend February update. That's how it's going. That's my, my meal plan / spending plan. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. We shall see how the rest of the month goes. We shall see. How's y'all's month going? I'll be back to check in on no spend February next Monday. Bye, y'all.